In this tip, we're going to talk about what it's like to read the room and what you as a speaker can do to get the room back on track if you've lost a few people and you're feeling out of sorts, right? So imagine that you are giving a presentation to a group of 30 or 50 people. And we need to remember, of course, that sometimes our message is not going to hit every single person the same. It's just not going to. But if you're getting the feeling that the room is drifting, you need to pay attention to that, and you need to have a few things in your back pocket that you can pull out to get the room back with you. What are some of the things that you have done that work well? What has worked well on you as an audience member? And I would like you to pay attention to that as you're in other situations as an audience member and pick up some of the tips that other speakers use to get their room back on track. That's a great way to learn. But here are two ideas. Number one, depending on the situation, it's completely appropriate to say to a person you know or someone in the first couple of rows, and again, it depends on the situation, but Jeff, is this landing with you? What are some of the thoughts that you have about this concept that we are unpacking today? Of course, that has to be a situation where you can engage the audience and it's appropriate to do so. But often the sound of another person's voice will wake the rest of the room up. And it's not a fear tactic like, oh, I'm going to get called on or something like that. It's just a way to engage your audience by including them. So if that's an option for you to bring your room back to center, if you will, try that. Another way, if you can't maybe hear the voices of your audience, one way that you can do this that works well is to say, I'm going to pause here for a moment, and then actually pause. And as soon as you say that, watch the room, because people will start to look up and wonder what you're going to do. Now, you need to have something in mind that you will do. And this is really a main point of this tip, is that you need to know your message so well that if the room goes off track, you have the ability to do some of these unplanned pieces and get the room back. You need to know your message. You need to rehearse it. You need to have comfort and not be nervous. You need to be able to get your room back on track if you are losing them for any reason and bring them back to center. So try a couple of these tips that I've shared today. And importantly, report back to some of the things you found other people have done in rooms you've sat in to bring the room back to center.